birds.
カラーですね。キャラクターカラーはこちら。
That is.
今回
Oh, is that the? That's fucking. That's the Paladin's chicken.
2人で
Paladins is made here in
対戦
I
Georgia.
know. I actually yelled at them in person,
Versa.
along with Smash and G.
Why do y'all do this?
Hey, why y'all do this? Why do y'all keep nerfing Realm Royale?
What happened to Battle Right?
Hey guys.
Oh, we're streaming. We're
Yeah,
on.
live.
Okay. What's up?
What's up?
What's up and welcome everyone to Fightin Wordz Sunday. We're post Guilty Gear, we're pre DreamHack. Next week we'll be doing a lot of DreamHack stuff, so be sure to be looking forward to that. This week we'll be mostly talking about the plethora of information that we got from the Guilty Gear stuff. I know a lot of people have gone over it, but we're gonna take a different angle of it. A lot of people have been talking about like about just what the system is, right?
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about kind of
They've been talking about it. They totally have not been yelling or writing in all caps.
Yeah.
They've been talking.
All right, so we know they said they want to make the game more footsie based, even though apparently people who don't
Play footsies.
play footsies.
Play Guilty Gear.
Yeah, is that what they're saying? Is that what they're saying? When you whip punish and Guilty Gear, when you space out, when you zone control, when you do all this stuff, that's not footsies?
I guess. I don't know. To me, to me, it's weird that Arc System would do this. Only because it's not like making the game slower is more footsie based. It's not true.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Anyway, so we're going to be talking about, are they even achieving their goals with these changes that they've put in?
The goals, if I remember, you were quoting them at me when I was arguing with you. So what were the goals again?
The goals, they want to make it more footsie based and less combo focused.
Is that what Arc said?
That's what they said.
And also, it was new. And I quote. I said it was for beginners. He corrected me. It's for newcomers.
Yeah, newcomers.
It's not for beginners. It's
not for
newcomers,
beginners, for newcomers.
which is not the same thing as beginner.
Meaning they want to strip people off of whatever game they play that may or may not like it in the first place already. They may just like their community that they play with. So I don't know how they just plan to strip everyone off of their game. Anyway, their point is they want to involve newcomers.
Yes, not beginners.
Not necessarily beginners.
Yeah, so technically, if we take that into consideration, then the goal of the game was to not make it more accessible for a brand new player. It's just to make people who are interested in Guilty Gear more accessible to them.
Yeah.
And, not get obliterated in 10 seconds.
Alright, so the first thing that they showed... so last week we watched the English stream. And the English stream did not do a great job of just giving us an overview of what the game is like. They kind of went through some specifics.
Yeah.
They showed move lists and stuff like that. So it was good for that, but...
Which I don't think it was their fault. I mean,
it's just a different style.
Yeah.
Everyone does a different thing, and I wouldn't be surprised if they had coordinated. Hey, you guys show general stuff. We'll show character specific stuff, and we'll do battles or whatever.
yeah, because it looked like they were just all right, guys, just play, and then let's see what they get out of it.
Yeah. So the first thing is you can still all the buttons are the same. Punch, kick, slash, heavy, slash, dust, which
that was the biggest concern, actually.
Yeah.
I think most people believed that they were going to get rid of dust or something of that
or
nature.
they were going to combine it into heavy slash like it used to be.
Yeah. But they left it.
They left it as is, and to me, having buttons labeled like this is actually more beginner friendly or newcomer friendly. If you've never played a fighting game before, having buttons that are labeled certain things as opposed to
Different strengths.
instead of different strengths is more is easier to learn.
Yeah, because, other fighting games, you got 3 different versions of the same button, or maybe less. You still got light kick, heavy punch. But Guilty Gear has them listed as punch, kick, slash, heavy, slash, dust. So, punch, kick, obviously, are alone.
The light one.
Slash and heavy slash.
It's
literally it's just 2 different
It's
buttons.
literally poke and heavy punch.
Yeah, and then dust is obviously its own thing as well. So, labeling aside, that's actually pretty good. Because even when I started playing Guilty Gear, I was like, DOS. Oh, it does this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand.
And it's a universal thing. So really, to learn each person, it's just like punch, kick, class stuff.
Yeah, you're not gonna have to be bamboozled by the layout or anything, which is pretty smart. Pretty good stuff from them. I like it. It's been that way for a while now, but luckily they didn't change it. So good on them. Good on them.
Okay, so the next thing that I'll say the first thing that I think the major first thing that they went over that they changed that is a big change and a big difference is that you can block in the air now.
Yeah.
You can block in the air without doing anything special.
I don't know how I feel about that, but I will say this, that even now there's still people I know that don't jump back FD.
Yeah. I mean, but okay, so continue, and then I'll give their reason because Kizzy asked about it. I'll give their reason, and then my response to that reason.
Oh, why you don't air block in the air? Why you can block in the air?
Yeah.
So
without doing anything special.
So to me, I don't know if I like it or not. But the thing is that if you were a decent player, you were an FD in the air anyway.
We'll get to the throw button afterwards. After this, Beer Dandy. What's up, man? So
where are you reading that?
On the stream.
Oh shit! It's separate from the other shit.
Yeah. Well, you just refreshed it.
Oh,
that's why it's.
I had it by myself.
It literally just came in the chat as you refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
So I was worried I wouldn't be able to read it. Anyway.
But yeah. So like people, so FDing in the air is just another step that people, if it were good, you were gonna FD in the air anyway. Mm-hmm. So sometimes extra steps to accomplish the same thing is necessary. Mm-hmm. It's like another thing is like running and then stopping. To FD break.
FD break.
To me, if you were going to stop anyway and you were really good, you were going to FD anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it's just kind of like an extra thing that you need to learn.
Yeah, just to do what you are going to do anyway.
Correctly.
Yeah, it's just another thing.
In my opinion, when you FD, when you block in the air, okay, so what they said, the reason is that they were saying that when they introduced new people to Guilty Gear, they were confused about having to FD in order to block in the air.
Did they not play the Jacko mini game?
Or the thing is in this case, they must mean people who've never played any other fighting game.
No.
Because for some reason, they're tuning it down to, when they say big newcomers, they're tuning it down past people who have played literally any fighting game and who always understand that the air is like
a different entity.
A different entity. And it's like a not a great vantage point.
Yeah. So people jumping, obviously when you're brand new to fighting games, jumping is almost the first thing everyone fucking does.
People jumping has always been the offensive place that you don't have as much defensive what's it called, like abilities from.
Yeah, but to a new guy, jumping is the easiest way to beat someone half the time.
Yeah.
So to them, they can't understand why they're getting beat in the air.
So now it's going to be more obnoxious.
Yes.
Because there's no reason to not jump. Because if I jump, I could get the world, since 3 hits is gonna do like half your health.
Woo! Sam showing this motherfucker.
Yeah. 3 hits is gonna do half your health, and that's if you don't have any meter. And however, if you do get anti-aired, if they do hit you, you didn't have to do anything special. You didn't have to sacrifice anything to block it.
I think that's a valid concern because I think it just makes really good players even more annoying.
It makes low-level players really annoying to mid-level players now.
Yeah, and then it makes really good players insane because now they can't fuck up in the air for the most part. It's like the best way I could say it is that I think this always comes up in when they make these newer games that are much simpler, is that when you make things simple for the newcomers, you just made the really good guy that's already invested 10 times better, 10 times faster.
Yeah, because
he's gonna get to that point real fast now because now he doesn't have to worry about this other shit.
When a good player is able to hold the entire game in their head, there's nothing the newcomer can do. There's literally nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. So like
Like,
the game comes out, and then now the pro guy is already. Let's just pretend the guy's not a newcomer. He already knows what footsies are. So now he doesn't have to worry about the mechanics as much. And then so the guy that's new doesn't really know how to apply footsies. So he's going to get bodied fast. Like,
and there's nothing that he can just surprise the experienced player with.
Yeah, like this guy is now going to be hard to open up to.
That's why like experienced players versus newcomers in dive kick looks really, really bad.
Yeah.
It looks really bad for the newcomer because the experienced player is able to hold the entire game in their head, so they already know. Like, they can't be surprised.
Yeah, newcomer throws like immediately because he doesn't know the consequences of what he's doing. But just in every game, obviously all new games that do this approach have this inherent weakness. Like, Dragon Ball approached it the same way. And even though it is very annoying to mid-level players, high-level players just ran with it from like day one, and they didn't have all they were concerned with was like optimizing their damage at that point. And even now, when you watch high level Dragon Ball, I mean, when I watch these upper tier players, they're just the upper tier players that were good in other games.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like what's the only reason I could see that the company's approach this way is to like retain players over time, but I don't.
That doesn't work either.
Yeah, I don't even think that works either. So you know, we kind of went off a tangent about air blocking, but that all ties into the same thing. Yeah. Because if the goal was to retain, people don't stick around because the game's easier. They stick around because they like it.
So, like we were saying, does this change make the game simpler or more shallow? And I think there's a difference. Oh, let's look at the chat really quick.
Hey, Suno. Oh, yeah, the Sam Show chat is in the chat.
So
my beloved,
blocking,
my people.
blocking in the air without FD, it does make the game simpler.
Yeah.
But I don't think it helps anyone.
So let me tell you about a game
It doesn't.
Let me tell you a game called Samurai Showdown. That game is actually really simple, but it doesn't help anyone win. Like easier. So the goal to make games simpler technically does not inherently make it less hard. Like another comparison would be Street Fighter V. As much as I hate Street Fighter V, it's not easy to win in 5. It's a fucked up game, but the thing is that them making the game simpler did not make it easier for newer players to survive versus people who are stronger. So I can only imagine there's really no way to approach this to make it a better experience for beginners, because that first week where everyone's in the same tier because ranked is like whatever, there's no points.
Yeah, they'll actually be ranked in this game.
Yeah,
that you can play.
Yeah, so you're gonna get obliterated, and then that's at that moment I think the deciding factor for people that enjoy the game or not is going to be whether they actually like it.
Cool? Is this cool in the meantime?
Is this cool? Not because man, this game is too hard. It's usually people make decisions to stick with games is that they're like, this game is cool. I lost, but I'm gonna keep playing.
So let's go on to like the next mechanic. Yeah. Bearded Danny brought it up. The throwing.
Yeah, throwing.
Does it make it simpler? And I'll bring it to you like this. When I try to bait out Axel's throw, I need to be aware that he might do. When I successfully bait out his throw, he might be doing 6H now.
Yeah.
Which reaches the full screen, or 4H, which is just his H also reaches full screen.
Basically, he reaches full screen.
He's gonna reach full screen, so I need to do like also his 6H like hits in the air too, so like somewhat. So I need to do some special stuff against a lot of different characters to even bait their throws.
Yeah. Darkstalkers had this problem where a lot of throws were option selects for very strong buttons, and so jumping out, it was actually better to tech the throw than it was to try to jump out, but you would die if you messed up. So Guilty Gear also has that issue where like people wake up with a button, and if you don't properly bait it out and you go for a throw, you might be eating shit for a little while. And honestly, I think throw whiffs are very good in the game.
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think throws are very good.
I think it doesn't even make the game. I think it doesn't even make the game simpler.
I think it makes it harder.
It doesn't make it
Makes it
simpler.
harder.
But then factor in the fact that you can block in the air. Why would I not fuzzy jump?
That's true. You know what? You know what they might do? There's a spot in Vampire Savior as well, and in Dragon Ball, where you simply cannot guard, and it's close to the ground.
Oh.
So what they might do is implement like a spot where you jump back, where blocking is impossible, but a certain arc,
above a certain level, then
you'll
you
be
can
able to block.
Okay.
So, because I don't think Arceus is so stupid that they would allow Chicken Block to be completely 100% untouchable, because it would be, honestly. Because if you could up back everything in Guilty Gear and you can't be opened up, then that would mean that up backing would be so strong that you would just always up back to defend yourself. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure they'll make it. So what normally happens in Vampire Savior is that if you up back, then you can just like get them lower and then you just hit them. Or they get to a certain point.
Oh, you just like jab them, like block string them down?
Flip them out. And, I think DBZ has that too.
Yeah, this like the staircase.
Yeah, this is like one little part.
The staircase block string.
Yeah, there's like one little part in DBZ that if they jab from the ground, you can't block it. If I remember correctly.
No. The way that works is there's a block string where like on incoming, they're in the air, but they're counted as being on the ground. So they need to block high-low.
That's cheap.
That's cheap.
That's supposed to be a simple game too.
That's cheap.
Somebody's saying this is Guilty Gear Marvel.
Oh, Guilty Gear Marvel?
Yeah.
How is it Guilty Gear Marvel?
Oh, because he's saying chicken blocking is gonna be good.
Oh, okay.
Because Guilty Gear, because Marvel also has the chicken guard.
Yeah. That's one thing I know from Marvel players is that they just want to hold up back.
Yeah, but I don't remember if Marvel also has that little space where you can't block. I can't remember. I know you can up back like stand jab, and like Magneto's like, and you can block the whole thing. But like I can't remember if there's like a point where you're falling where you just can't block. I can't remember. But it does exist in a lot of fighting games where up backing is strong. The only game I think, there's also equal amount of fighting games where up backing is fucking completely invincible. But the offensive options are insanely strong. So in Guilty Gear, this new one, they with throw being a whiff, it's kind of like, damn, what are you gonna do?
Well, also with throw being a whiff, it kind of takes some dynamicism or like some design philosophy away from like making some characters fast at walking, and some characters fast at running. Badman is dangerous at being able to throw you
because he can walk so fast.
He doesn't have a run. His walk is just super fast.
Jam is the same way actually. Her walk speed is very fast.
Yeah, so like when Arceus wants to make a character really good at tick throwing, they just make their walk speed fast. But now, like if they can just like run into throwing you, I don't know. It'll depend on like what kind of throw window, what kind of tech window there is.
Well, if they run to throw you, and you whiff, I mean that whiff animation didn't look that long.
Yeah, it didn't.
That Soul Bad Guy throw did like 40% damage.
That's a command throw, though.
That was a command throw.
Command throw, though.
It's a command throw, but what if it hits you?
Yeah, well,
and he can run into doing it.
Yeah, he's fast as hell.
He's been known to run and grab you by the neck.
But yeah, so like, I don't know. Depending on like how much whip animation there is on the throws,
it seemed decent to be able to play around.
As long as it's not like Street Fighter V, or like the whipped animation is not negligible and actually becomes a frame trap on whip because you try to react to it.
Oh my god!
And they just swing anyway. The ultimate frame trap is whip and press happy.
I feel like that's so many games though where whipping throw is like a frame trap.
It is, but at least in
Unists, actually, if they're in Block Sun and you try to throw them, their tech window is huge. 30 frames.
Yeah, it's insane.
Half a whole second.
The another game.
Oh man, half a second. So reactable.
Yeah, because like the screen flashes yellow and everything.
Come on, man.
But that's not good for casuals. That's good for newcomers.
Look, man. Let's say it. Okay, so like another good example is so like you know how Street Fighter 4 handled the throws?
How?
They had
trash.
Really trash tech windows, but they were opposite legs. But it wasn't broken opposite legs.
Okay.
they were defensive option selects. They weren't offensively ridiculous. They were defensively strong. So, like, you know how, like, you said scenario where, like, Axel could kill you because you have to guess between the fucking shit? Mm-hmm. In Street Fighter 4, if you wake up with crouch light kick and you're just mashing on it, it's not very strong, and also...
But you might take a throw.
You might take a throw, but if they know it, they can counter hit launch you easily. It's not like... Because you know, in Guilty Gear XR, if you mash the button, you'll get a one-frame throw. But in Street Fighter 4, you can't get the throw on defense, only on offense.
Okay.
So, like, if you go for the throw, you have to be standing. But if you want to defensively take throw, you have to be crouching. So there's not a wake-up throw scenario where it'll beat everything.
Okay.
So I thought that was always a fair change.
So far, throw's good.
Yeah.
Blocking in the air, not good the way they have it.
Blocking in the air is something else. I had to see where that goes. Because blocking in the air is like...
And it throws you back to neutral.
What if you can, when someone jumps and you can just jab them and jump cancel and the throw, and you lock them in place?
Well, I don't know if you would be able to. I don't know if you can jump cancel like your 6P, your upper body invincible move, and I don't know if you'd be able to chase them how far, because the game sends them like 3/4 screen after they block one thing.
Oh yeah, it looks
in the air.
It's kind of crazy actually. Stop talking about Melty Blood.
It's a cursed game.
These guys be talking about whatever.
Yeah, more risk if you don't FD, but the risk goes down super fast. I feel like it's super like if you jump back, by the time you get down, it's like over.
Is there even a risk gauge?
There is a risk gauge. So you see this this little blue bit underneath Kai.
Oh yeah, my favorite.
Yeah. That's like it starts to light up when he blocks. That's his risk gauge.
Well, maybe they should implement a guard crush.
Should implement a guard crush. That would be better. That would actually be.
You know, it's actually cool. So, like, man, I'm old. So, like, in Alpha 3.
Beard Dandy says, did you mention more risk if not FD'd?
Yes. We're talking about that right now.
Yeah.
So, like.
Thank you, Jesus.
Also, someone said Georgia's cursed, so.
I mean, they're not wrong.
That's Coach.
Oh, yeah, that's half of the Sam Show community in there.
Yeah.
But, so, like, there should be, like, a guard crush where the risk comes up. Because in Alpha 3, you can block in the air.
Actually, I am aware of Alpha 3 now that you mention it.
Or, like, CVS 2, same thing, right?
Yeah.
Guard crush. So, if they want to make air blocking a thing, they should implement a guard crush. That way, you can't up back forever. Eventually, you will be.
What about a dedicated anti-air that beats air blocking?
They have dedicated anti-airs, and that should be the thing.
But it doesn't fucking do it.
And that is the thing that a lot of people have been suggesting that, hey, this thing that says anti-air in the move list should at least be air unblockable.
6P.
And you should be like, I would even say you should be able to block 6P if you FD in the air.
Yeah.
What about taking out all defensive options and then just adding
Stop.
tap forward with 3 frames for a parry?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Let's just make everything third strike.
Let's just make everything third strike. I thought you were just gonna say take out all the defensive options, take away some of their moves, and give them all.
Take away some of their moves, take out all defensive options, and you get no OP off of TPs.
And then make sure you give those moves back for like 5 seconds per round.
Only if you lose. Only if you're losing.
Yeah. Let's call it like the G gauge.
the guilty gear. No game, my defense, man. So
we'll
like
have G reversals.
So if Risk, here's the thing, Risk was always fucked up. But if the game is the way it is, Risk is gonna be the biggest way to win.
They said they're the way this is. They said that the game is like kind of revolving around Risk, cranking their Risk, forcing them to make a decision or whatever. But like, what decision do they have to make if Chip doesn't kill? We won't even talk about that.
They gotta swing back eventually.
Yeah.
So I guess you're gonna be banning for counter hits, which I guess that could be. You know what? Maybe that would explain why they slowed the game down like crazy.
When you get the counter hit?
That way, when you do get the counter hit on, you will make it work, and then you will kill them off of one fucking risk punish. You know. So you know, I think if that I feel like if that's the direction of the game, it could be
a game.
A game, yeah. Well, but the thing is like the game would be really decisive around moments. It would be like Samurai Showdown where like it's slow and then boom, you're dead. And it's like fast, like you just fucking dead.
So I feel like it's a good time to pivot into the way that they've affected offense and made the Gatlings not go from. You can't go from punches don't Gatling into each other. Punches don't combo into themselves.
Yeah, you can't Gatling into
and
punch
you can't
for
go
punch.
from like you can't go from jabs to the bigger hit to the bigger buttons.
So does that mean we're gonna have links?
No,
Maybe.
that's not what that means. But
what would jab be good for?
just mashing out when you want to get them off you, I guess.
You know, it's funny because like my biggest complaint about like Under Night is that jab is just as lethal as like heavy slash.
Birth, EXE, ST,
Excellent.
Latest.
Excellentes.
Excellent. But yeah, my biggest problem is that jab is so strong. As obviously the slashes in that game are much further, and they're obviously the combo starters. But the jab combo starter, we get the same amount of corner carry. It's just the damage is mitigated much more.
That must be whatever character you played. Wagner has to do like there's like classes of combos that she can do, and jab is not in the good class.
I'm just talking about corner carry. I'm talking about damage.
Yeah, she doesn't get that much off of a jab.
Oh shit! Almost every character I play got everything off a jab. Get fucked, Wagner.
Cause like Wagner's main thing, like her in her main combo, she like early on she hits you with the shield and then buffs her sword. She can't do that if she just started the combo with.
So
jab.
you can't do jab. You can't do jab something launch something knockdown something
but
done.
The only reason why Wagner is strong is because of her buffs.
But can you do jab into that though?
Yeah.
Then that's on top of every character could do some fucking corner carry off a jab.
All right.
I'm not talking about optimal
like,
high damage.
You're gonna be like literally right there where you started. It's gonna be doop 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 doop.
Not to spend the meter. Just spend the meter. What are you gonna use that meter for? B+ later? But anyway, the whole point is that I guess I'm okay with jab being weaker, but at the same time, if it's only for defensive purposes, I mean, shit, that sucks.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
Okay, so do you think that makes the game easier or harder? Or simpler or harder?
It don't do anything. It just makes me upset.
I feel like it makes the game harder because now newcomers have to find a place to place their bigger buttons off of defense.
I feel like it makes it makes the game not as fluid. It's not harder or whatever. I don't think it's harder or easier. I just think it's less fluid. Because a lot of the combos that people start off with in Guilty Gear is jab, slash, dust. Crouching, 2D, right? So if you can't do jab, 2S, 2D, it may discourage people from even attempting those
Mashing in the
buttons.
first place?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. Fuck, man. Why is that shit? They're probably gonna fix it.
Now to the good part, though. RCs.
I'm not a fan of the clock.
Of the clock? Yeah.
I don't like the clock.
All of the UI, we can already say is
Yeah.
like... All the UI is like... Ugh. I wish it was like... The way the circle is... I wish that the circle would like have a sort of closing thing that would represent when the slowdown's gonna be over.
Well, the clock actually...
Yeah, it goes like this, but I think that's lame. It being there is stupid.
Well, that's the timer, man. That's what
I want the timer to be like the circle that happens when you RC. It fills in or whatever, and when it's filled in, that's the timer being over.
That's a good alternative. Because honestly, it was like a gas when Roman Cancel was done in other games. It was just like, alright. Well, in Accent Core, it is a slow time.
Yeah, it doesn't slow time.
Honestly, I'm not a fan of time slow of any kind.
And by the way, that is the biggest complaint that Plus R players have about Exard
It's slowing time.
Is RC slows down time. So when people say, "Oh, people didn't like Plus R people didn't like Exard or whatever," like the amount of complaints that they had was like very minimal compared to this.
Yeah, this is way more complaint than...
Because other than that, the Exard system is basically Plus R.
You know who Skeletal Minion is?
Yeah.
When this trailer came out, I was talking to Skeletal Minion. Mm-hmm. And he goes, damn, they still got slowdown on that, fucking moment cancel.
Plus our Evo champion.
Yeah,
by the way.
He told me, he's like, damn, they still got the slowdown. Well, alright, we'll keep moving. To be fair, I don't like the slowdown either. It's actually one of my biggest gripes about Exard as well. Mm-hmm. So, to see it in the new one is kind of whatever, but I feel like the intention of that Exard was to make it easier. Mm-hmm. So, if that's the favorite thing, if that was the one thing they wanted to take from Exard, mm-hmm. to make it more for newcomers,
easier to see. And everything.
That would be the one thing. Because nothing else about Exard to me speaks. This is the mechanic that makes it easier.
Yeah.
Because Blitz, I don't really care about Blitz.
Blitz is a really good example of something to give that is supposed to make things easier, but it actually just makes it like annoying and complex.
Yes.
Without adding any depth.
Yeah. Blitz is very wishy-washy. I just don't really...
Oh, by the way, you see when you get hit in the air, you just like fall down. You just fall straight to the ground.
Is it all hard knockdowns?
No, they flip.
That's dumb.
Yeah, and also you don't choose any sort of teching option or anything like that.
They just flip.
So it's always a back?
Yeah. It's always a back flip.
But when you land on the ground, it's just where you were anti-aired from.
Yes. No. First of all, you hit the ground a little bit farther away. Backwards. You hit the ground a little bit farther away from where you were anti-aired, and then you flip backwards.
So you always back tech?
Yes. You don't do it. The game does it.
Okay.
It's just like how Capcom attempted to neutralize Oki.
You know, you should be able to spend some bar to not back tech and call it like
a quick tech? Just like boom!
Key reversal.
Oh my god.
Stop inserting your Capcom mechanics.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk to me about Capcom mechanics. Guilty Gear is doing it.
Yeah, it's true. It's not too bad though.
They call it a G-spot.
So I will say this, at the very least,
the G-spot
we don't see no revenge mechanic in this game so far.
Yeah.
Right? There's no revenge mechanic.
Yeah, actually that's a good point. I actually didn't think about the fact that
there is no extra bar on this screen. That happens when you get your ass kicked.
You're not given anything for getting your ass kicked.
Yes. So I will say this game actually may be harder than most. Still.
Except for the only thing you get for getting your ass kicked is if you're in the corner and they decide to cash out on the wall.
Yes.
But
that's only
you're awarded by getting put back into neutral.
Yes. But
that is that's on comeback mechanic.
That's the player's choice.
Yeah, that's
they don't have to break. Oh, but yeah, the wall break is optional, by the way. Mm-hmm. If y'all don't know that, the wall break is optional. So the fact there's no combat mechanic in this game, as much as people want to gripe about it being easier, I don't think people understand the lack of any combat mechanic is actually making the game inherently harder than other games. Because that means if you get put in the corner and this rich gauge goes all the way up and you eat something bad, you may just get fucked there, and there's no way to come back unless you do some godlike shit.
And because also the only comeback mechanic in Exard is Hellfire.
Hellfire, yeah, and Hellfire is
and you needed to land a super.
Yeah, super to use it, and even then, Hellfire is not too horrible. It's literally you just getting a little bit more damage on a super. Mm-hmm. The whole game didn't change the moment you got beat, right? You didn't get access to some new shit. You just had what you had already, but a little bit more damage. Kind of like Tekken's Rage, I guess.
Well,
but Tekken you get, but Tekken's 6 Rage, not Tekken.
Oh, okay,
not Tekken 7.
Yeah, because I was about to say, because I've definitely been killed by some stuff that they definitely would not have done if it wasn't a completely broken move at that moment.
Yeah, Rage Drive is something else. But,
But I like Rage Drive.
I prefer Rage Drive over fucking a lot of things, trust me. But, you don't see any guts in this game? Well, I mean, it's possible that you can't tell because, like you said, it's possible you just can't tell because motherfuckers be hurting like crazy.
Also, yeah, guts can just be added at the very end. Guts is such a small thing to add at the end.
Yeah, they might not even have it implemented.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that, in Samurai Showdown, I didn't even know people had different health values for, the first couple days. because the damage was so high that like I just assumed everyone was like getting their ass kicked. And also SNK has like a history of not giving a shit about health values. But you know, I think this game has it can be something. It's just
I wish this was the system that we were looking at for Grand Blue. That's my biggest takeaway. Is I wish this was Grand Blue.
What would Grand Blue be? What would Guilty Gear be?
Something else.
Something.
Guilty Gear would be like what people were expecting, basically.
That's true.
If this were Grand Blue, that would be everyone would be losing their mind.
It might be unfortunate that the side games people asked them to make Grand Blue in the middle of the development of Guilty Gear. And then it just coincided with what they had already decided upon.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna play both anyway. But, you know, my issue is not because of me playing it, because I would rather have the established Guilty Gear fans be happy than appealing to someone who may just quit. I may just quit. Guilty Gear guys, though, they've been waiting for this shit for a long time, so...
Yeah, we've been waiting for, like, literally anything for a long time. And because Rev 2 was supposed to have more updates to it.
Yeah.
And they stopped doing that because they were like, okay, let's just all hands on deck the next game.
Oh, and the next game was fucking
and
Dragon Ball.
Oh, no. I mean, all hands on deck the next Guilty Gear.
Oh, okay. Well, that was forever ago.
Yes. That's why we haven't gotten an update for a long time. They were planning on, helping Answer be a character. They were planning on, putting in other characters. 2 more characters are planned for Rev 2.
You think them taking on all these other titles slow down Guilty Gear?
I think it probably did slow down Guilty Gear. I don't think it changed what it was gonna be.
It was probably the same thing, but the difference is that it's almost kind of good that it came out this late, because I think we already expected what it would be now, because we saw what the rest of the Arxis games became.
We need a balance of both, something to bring players and something for the fans to be happy with. The thing is that if the game was as complicated as Revelator is, the same number of newcomers would be super excited to see it and all the trailers and all that stuff. You wouldn't lose any of those people who would be excited to see it and wanted to try it out.
Yeah.
No one is no newcomer is oh, good, they know I'm retarded. They know.
They know I can't play this game for some reason. Yeah. So thank you, artists, for making the game easier.
For understanding that I'm just not there. That's not a good way to market to people.
I will say this, there was that horrible comment I shared on Twitter about the guy that was I just don't have time to play fighting games anymore. Well, it was a lot more cartoony the way he said it, but it boiled down to he ain't got time because he's older.
Yeah.
So he likes it as simpler.
So he would like to play with his kid. And so basically what he's saying is, I need this game to be simple so I can play with my 6-year-old, because...
I ain't got time to learn new shit.
Because if it was complicated...
I wouldn't have time to learn all this.
Well...
But here's the thing. Is that even if it was complicated, if he's just gonna chill at the house and play, then who cares?
Yeah. Also,
just be bad.
Yeah, just be bad.
Just be bad.
Your kid's not gonna know.
Yeah, your kid won't know the difference at all.
Unless that's his fear. His kid will recognize and
that he's bad and shame him in front of
his kid will learn stuff, and then he'll actually look bad.
That's true.
That's the only fear that makes sense.
I think that's the thing that I think Arxis doesn't understand. Is I think they don't. Not Arxis. I think all fighting game companies, unless it's under the guise of making.
Hey, I got some breaking news.
Oh yeah, what's that?
For Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, what's that?
X-Kira just leaked a video.
No! Hold on, hey yo,
normally we got a no Street Fighter policy, but
put that shit on the screen. Put that shit on the screen.
Hold on, we'll put it up in a sec.
Number 1 on screen.
Number 2, give me my drink. Number 1 on the screen now.
On screen. Enhance. Hold up.
Wait, Jesus, before we do this, make sure it's real. We don't want to get a dick on the stream. We don't want no dick on the stream. Yeah, he just links a dick.
Hydras.
Hydra dick. He's like, got him.
It's just like an actual animated Hydra dick.
Oh man, what a day.
Oh my god.
We're gonna play it in a sec. Just pay attention. It'll come up in just a moment.
Wait, did you watch it already?
Yeah, I watched it already. I'm not gonna tell you what's in it. I just want
Okay,
you guys to
so-
look at it.
Oh my god. Okay.
So we need to pull it up on the laptop. That way we're not.
Pull it up on the laptop.
That way we're not like reacting to it like delayed and looks
Alright,
stupid.
we're gonna play it on the.
Where's it at? We need a link.
Okay, here. Fucking.
Is
I
that-
posted it in the Twitch chat. So just go to the Twitch chat. And just click that right there.
All right.
There you go. Alright, watch that real quick. We're gonna play it through.
Alright, we got it.
Okay, and we're gonna play it on the stream.
All right. Tell me when you're playing it.
We're playing it right now.
Alright, let's
Okay. Kage, poison, yada yada yada. Okay, so we're waiting for those things to be filled in.
Oh, there's 2 characters.
Season 4.
Oh, there's no character reveal. It's just
Oh.
it's just there's 2 additional characters to the game.
It's just the fact that there's 2 additional. Wait,
Yeah,
didn't Ono
it's just
say?
the fact that there's 2 characters.
Didn't Ono say that he's got something? But I guess Ono's been saying that there's like something to show like since last December.
I don't remember him saying that there was
Yeah.
going to be extra characters.
But yeah, he didn't say that there's gonna be extra characters, but he said that like
Wasn't the leak that it's supposed to be Oro?
something like that.
This is
Oro and Viper.
or Viper or some shit. Or Oro and Rose, if I remember correctly. Which that would be cool.
Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be one Brazilian character and one
Oro's
other
Brazilian.
character.
So it's either gonna be Oro or it's gonna be Sean.
Oro is in Brazil.
And come on, these
For
are
some
gonna
reason.
probably be the last characters, so
For
they
the
have
game.
to be good ones.
Yeah, these are probably the final Street Fighter V characters. So their legacy is
Thank
going
God,
on
dude.
this.
Kill me now.
Fucking Street Fighter V. I hope these new characters are fucking good and not trash tier.
Yeah, they probably won't be.
What do you mean? What about the last 3?
Dude, if it's Sean, do you know how anti-hype that's gonna be? It's gonna be another DiCaprio situation.
I hope it's Sean.
I want it to be DJ. It should be
What-
DJ and
like-
T-Hawk to round out the original roster.
It should be actually TJ.
TJ.
DJ and
DJ
T-Hawk.
and T-Hawk.
D-Hawk.
D-Hawk.
What would D-Hawk even be?
It's a really big black guy.
They just like every time Halloween comes around, they just make more Halloween skins for DJ, like D-Hawk or whatever.
D-Hawk.
Yeah,
And it's just
I'm
like
ready
him-
For D-Hawk. Are you ready for D-Hawk?
Yeah, for like every Halloween, it's just him in like different clothes. Cause that's Capcom does that for black characters. They just like, oh, black character. Let's just give him different clothes. We're already scared of him. Like,
Did Balrog not get it? Did Balrog not get a Halloween
he
costume?
got so in Street Fighter 4 when he got a Halloween costume, it was just.
Joe, what if
just-
they made Blanca's next Halloween costume just his original design in the concept art?
Just
Where he's just a black guy with a chain around his neck.
Don't say that.
but in
I
Street
don't-
Fighter 4, Balrog's Halloween costume was just like he has a snapback and a jersey.
Bates, can you confirm this? Bates, I know you're in there. Is Balrog's Halloween costume just a snapback
Like-
and a t-shirt?
Like if it like zooms in on him, you can see that some of his skin is like decayed, but you
oh,
can't.
he said it's true.
But like all of his jaw is like fine. Like he just like doesn't have good skin. Like
Yeah,
Wait. Dudley looks like Frankenstein, I think.
I think they always seem like that.
I think Dudley looks like Victor, if I remember correctly. There you go. Checkmate. I guess. I don't know. That shit does seem pretty fucked up, though. The Balrog costume does seem kind of dumb.
It's true. I like that. It's true. ... He's supposed to be a zombie. Yeah, they just like did not zombify his skin. It just looks like he has a skin condition.
They should have been in blue.
Yo, it's
I think
it's eczema Balrog.
Yeah, eczema Balrog.
They should have been in blue like the guy from Soul Eater. Remember Soul Eater?
Oh yeah. For some reason I'm only thinking of freaking the Watchman. That blue guy.
Well, that is not the blue.
But
man.
that would be
Dr. Manhattan.
Manhattan. That would be a Seth costume though.
That would be a good Seth costume. Dr. Manhattan would be dope as fuck. But
What do you think about Seth and Gil being the next two characters?
I want them both in so everyone can feel my pain.
I want the
Street
chicken.
Fighter 5 players don't know anything about fucking Seth, and I hope they're ready for someone with every move in the game.
There ain't that many moves in the game.
I know, but he'll have them all.
Nikali already has all the moves.
You don't have a fire Hadouken. No, that's not a Hadouken. That's a Crash.
Yo, Mr. Annual said cross the street when you see Balrog. He's the scariest one.
Bro, I don't know how many of y'all knew that. I'm sorry to break it to you. Capcom just sees black people as scary.
Fucking Balrog, man. Poor Rog. Lost his headbutt. Can't get a good Halloween costume. But anyway, back to Guilty Gear.
Yeah, before we got that.
Rudely interrupted by two black squares.
I was spooked though. I was a little spooked by those black squares.
Yeah. You know, actually, I'm trying to think right now. The Street Fighter V, does the character select screen have 2 spots left, and that's it?
No.
It doesn't even look jagged at the end?
It looks like it has one spot.
Oh, so the middle V is going to be where they go.
Interesting.
Interesting. Or they would just like rearrange and resize everything.
They're going to rearrange and resize it.
Okay.
They'd have to, in order to have more than one character.
I'm hoping when they release these characters, they'll do one last fix to the game like they did with Ultra. And maybe...
One of the characters is going to be Haomaru.
Haomaru!
But like, okay, so since December, Ono's been saying that they have like system changes. Or he's been like hinting at like system changes since Capcom Cup last year. And they just never came out with it. They kept saying like, oh, maybe next event, if you're good.
If you guys are good.
You guys are good.
You may play something on the tree, like fucking defensive mechanics. You know, they really should, I think if they add any system mechanics, really, the only thing I could think of is just give people fucking Oki off of mid-screen.
But most people have, like...
Good characters do.
Man, nobody wants Oni.
Oki.
Oki.
Oh, okay.
People want Oki.
Nobody wants Oki.
People love neutral.
Everybody wants to return to neutral after anything is done.
Colin sure does appreciate that when everyone returns to neutral.
I want a jab that pushes your opponent halfway across the screen.
You should be playing.
I'm sure you do want that, Fang player.
But, you know, I don't know. Things they could do. I would say give Oki, or they could
Wait a second. Does that mean that Fang is like never technically a neutral?
Fang is never.
He's always scrambling?
He's always scrambling. It doesn't matter if he's on the far side of the screen, the middle of the screen, or close by. He is always pressing something.
You ever watch Fang really closely?
Yeah, I watched him.
I can't tell the difference between the different sides of the screen.
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Oh, they should either put in Oki, that it's not only for good characters, or they should put in a real defensive mechanic. That doesn't cost a V-meter.
Tokido's CPT, Tokido's CPT name has always bothered me. Or made me laugh, at least.
I almost said it out loud. I almost said it out loud. I never really thought about it. I just thought Topanga. But when I read it in pieces, I was like...
I didn't know it was supposed to be Topanga.
You didn't know that's what it was?
No!
It's supposed to be Topanga, not the other thing.
And I thought it was like that song, Hot. And he just...
Man. That shit hurt my eyeballs. I lived in Street Fighter for too long.
I've lived with this knowledge all this time, and now you must know.
You fucked me up. Oh, look, it's FGC Jesus. Let's see what happens when he.
that's crazy.
Let's see what happens when he plays versus Mike Too Strong.
Oh no!
I heard Fame wins this matchup. Let's see if he does.
You guys gotta see some expert footsies right here.
Yes, it's crazy, but it looks like Jesus is so scared he ain't doing shit right now. I've never seen Jesus not just do shit. You must have some.
This is actually the one person in the entire world that makes me not just do stuff.
I can never see Jesus so scared to press a button. Oh my god, this game is disgusting.
The thing is, like people say, like, oh, I really love, say what you will about Street Fighter, but high level, at a high level, is pretty sick. And like, to me, I always feel like a silver player could have done that to another silver player.
Yeah. But the difference between silver players is that if they're still silver now, they're pretty fucking bad.
The silver player is going to be totally unamused when he does something that a high level player does.
Yeah, he won't even know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I guess when I think silver player, I'm still thinking like season 1 silver.
By the way, guys, I want you to. I'm gonna take this chance to shit on Street Fighter 5.
I literally put down the controller.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Did you see him not do anything for twice?
I put down the controller because I knew Mike would stop playing, and then I killed him for it.
See, I can't tell if it's him putting down the controller or the game is fucking like lagging like fuck. Yeah, I couldn't tell if the lag was kicking in like crazy.
No, I was like, I played Mike like 4 times that day. So like, I pretended like I put down the controller and had to go away, and I know Mike always backs up. So I did that and waited for him to walk forward and killed him.
Wait, so you abused the honor system?
Yes, I abused the honor system. I'm a Fang player.
Wow.
How'd that work out yesterday?
I didn't abuse the honor system.
You're just
supposed to like.
You're supposed to just slap the controller out of his hand.
Like in the middle of a tournament match, you're supposed to say, "Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom," and then like,
hold on, my mom is calling.
Step away, you're like, "Yes, yes, I got him."
Look, it's not a real game unless you lie, cheat, and steal your way to the top.
That's a bit. I want a 10-minute break.
I
want a 10-minute break.
All right.
I need a 10-minute break. I need to get something to drink.
After being interrupted by this
Fang player
to talk about
to promote his gameplay.
Not even his gameplay. He's not making the game look better.
He's just bringing down. Do you
have any idea how stressful this fucking matchup is?
It just looks.
I mean, I know how stressful the game is.
Oh my god, he let you get out. He could have killed you, actually.
I think that may have been supposed to be the SPD.
I think he's gonna kill me, actually.
Why else would he, like, fierce
at
close range?
Oh, fuck. Get him. Get him!
Yeah!
Yes! Oh, he got his ass! Yes, wrong, Scrub.
No.
Alright.
No.
We'll be right back.
We're talking about the rest of the, rest of the mechanics of the new gear. We'll be right back.
Round 2. あーポチョパス。いやポチョパスなのかもうあれですよね、投げがもう投げスカがあるからもうポチョパスなのか投げスカなのかが分からなくなってご存知です？完璧な。分からない。どういう技なの？あ、なんかシングレード。あ、ガードロマンキャンセル。きた。これがガードロマンキャンセル。ハンマーホール。そう、ハンマーホールじゃなくてハンマーホールって口酸っぱく言われてきたこのハンマーホール。あー、長いカウンター痛すぎる。ダメ味。ハンマーホール。チップガン。あー、なんかすげえ当たり方した。このブレードの残りがすごい俺は好きなんだな。あ、いいのか。かっけえ。この忍者、あ、ダス当たってない、届いてないのか。あ、動きが動いてるんですよ、大丈夫か。なんか、腹からー。最後は
We need to talk about the whole RC. The whole RC system to boost that angle.
はい。
And actually, I really like what they did to that angle.
You know the supers take up the whole bar now?
Alright, we're going live, guys.
I thought it was 50.
We're live. We are live.
Oh, I'm in the middle of this.
Well, why don't you get in the middle of it on the stream, bitch?
Alright, what's up, guys?
Hold up,
Sorry.
I'm sneaking by.
Look, we're gonna have a Painbot ASMR eating moment. So I'm gonna need you to chomp right into that microphone.
What do they call it? Mukbang?
Mukbang.
Oh my god. At the H Mart? At the H Mart over there?
Yo, they're playing Mukbang at the H
Yes! And it's like, so they, at one of the places in the back, they sell like all kinds of like corn dogs, right? But the corn dog, it's not like corn meal on the outside of it. It's like pancake or something like that. I don't know what it is. But anyway, they'll hook you up with all sorts of stuff. There's like, you can get it with like potato and stuff in it, and also like cheddar and stuff, and squid ink and stuff like that. And playing right outside there is a cute Asian girl eating the corn dogs.
Yeah, into the microphone.
Into the
very
microphone.
Loudly.
Very
loud
loudly.
enough for a crowd to hear.
Very slowly. It's genius marketing. It's very, very, very good marketing.
Did you happen to get the number on that corn dog?
But yeah, freaking them corn dogs, dude. All right.
We gonna talk about the Potemkin stance?
We'll talk about the Potemkin stance. It's like, so first thing, and this is the biggest thing, the RC system. So they secretly like just packed more things into RC, even though that's the one thing that people who don't know what they're talking about complain about. There's like, there's purple RC and there's RC and there's green RC. They don't know what they're saying, so they just like say some colors.
They just let words come out of their mouth.
They're aware that there are colors that come before RC, and they should complain about there being multiple colors.
I like the RC that's a dead angle.
Yeah, I think that will actually make people use it or get used to using it more quickly and to like learning the game, because I know for myself, when I first started playing, it was a long time before I ever thought to myself, I should dead angle here.
Yeah, I really never dead angled until later in the game, and it was just not intuitive in the learning process. But like now,
Yes.
Oh my fuck!
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
So
You thought I was lying?
a little bit.
Mozzarella cheese, corn dogs, sweet chili.
That girl's Korean.
Yeah, Korean as heck.
I can read the Korean. Jane ASMR.
Hold up.
That's where the money's at.
Why are we doing this?
And because none of us got as cute as lips.
Speak for yourself, bitch.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We can leave it playing. That's fine. Anyway, we're going to continue to talk about RC while the mukbang. The bonus mukbang.
Unless the audio is getting to the chat, please take that down.
We need to take that down before we get sued.
Oh yeah, it's probably still. Oh, look at the package. Yeah, open that shit.
Let me get a.
Can I get a little Parmesan on that
Are
dog?
we gonna do mukbang reviews now?
No, we could. So I wonder if there's a. Yeah, we could review the quality of the mukbang.
The quality of ASMR videos.
Yes, the smacking was not as clear in this one.
There's
5 out of 10.
Weird, creepy ASMR we can do too, like all the ear cleaning stuff, or like people who like inject things with like fluids with
and
needles.
pop their pimples.
Oh god, I fucking hate pimple popping. People who like pimple popping are so weird.
Do you love pimples then?
No!
You would rather them not be popped?
I'd rather not see it. Why do you like watching lesions be opened? It's so weird. No, you stop that right now.
Sounds like Jesus is Team Pimple.
You stop that right
he
now.
Loves
Doza?
pimples. Oh no!
Doza,
Oh no!
what the fuck?
Oh my god!
Oh, Josie, you motherfucker! Oh, take it down.
No, take it down!
Oh.
Oh, it's still on!
You garbage.
No!
ass
Put on
bitch.
the mukbang!
It's gone.
Put on Guilty Gear.
Where's the cute girl that chews on corn dogs?
No, now I can't see that.
Hey, Hachi's players. What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what? You like that?
Yeah, you like that shit?
Yeah, if only I was as cultured enough to play King.
No, oh, that's Ghoulie. Ghoulie plays fucking Dragunov.
Oh yeah, if only if I was cultured enough to play
Dragunov.
Dragunov, then I would want to see some pimple popping.
Fucking man's +6 all of a sudden, he got fucking shit to say.
He got pimples to pop during that frame advantage.
Oh, god damn. I hate seeing that shit. You know, actually, I know this is on the side, but like growing up, I never really got squeamish, and like, I think like 2-3 years ago when I really had my first bout with like anxiety and shit, I suddenly cannot fucking see shit like that ever. I can't ever deal with shit like that anymore. Which is why I don't go watch scary movies at all anymore, because this shit fucking like, woo, sends me up, I'm like, ah. But anyway.
Say what?
Aside from my personal problems.
Say that. Woo, send you up there. Ah!
Let's talk about Guilty Gear having Roman cancel being an all-in-one mechanic that now includes dead angle. Because the dead angle's gone. The actual dead angle where they 6P is gone, right?
Well, for some people it was like their slash, like Sins was his slash.
Yeah, but it's replaced now with an explosion of Roman canceling on defense. So, I think that's a better way to do it.
Yeah.
And honestly, if it goes all around them, it would help, because there's a lot of times with dead angle where just skip baiting.
I saw earlier in the video where one of the characters did some sort of burst thing, and then the other character was like slowed down.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
so, during block stun, you can Roman cancel.
Look at me, look at the camera.
So now during block stun, yo, you're not here. So now during block stun, you can Roman cancel, and you'll do like a gold,
a pseudo burst,
like a gold Roman cancel, we'll call it. And what it does is just like it gets the other person off of you. But if they block it, then you're punishable.
Oh yeah, that Potemkin stance.
We'll talk about the stance later. But Potemkin is like he's suffering out here. He's the only person that didn't get a cool rework. He didn't get to go to the.
What are you talking about? He's got guns.
His arms got reworked.
A cool visual rework.
He got guns.
He got a new helmet.
He's always had guns though. He's always had guns.
Yeah, but now they're like modeled.
Yeah, those get buff. But you don't get to see him unless he's winning. So he doesn't look cool until he starts winning. Which is hard, because play protected.
His heat knuckle is air blockable, which is supposed to be a grab.
Oh yeah, that's damn.
But he can jump into heaven now.
And look at him, after he does Heavy Potemkin Buster, he throws them full screen. What kind of grappler does this?
What the hell's that stupid ass grappler from Mortal Kombat? The one that's the time guy?
Oh. I forget his name.
Garrus?
Garrus.
Man, he grabs you, runs you full screen into a wall, and then walks away.
At least he walks away.
He walks away after he does it. Who does that? That was stupid as fuck. They could have made him toss you, and it would make more sense than slamming you and then getting out.
And that would cut down on game time that we were just not doing anything.
Yeah, so that was a dumb shit ever. I'm surprised they did that. Anyway, So fucking pot. If the command throw does send you flying, that's pretty shit. But we'll have to see.
But
maybe it does 80% damage.
It looks like it does, but
yeah, for now it does.
For now,
actually, it does about the same as Wild Throw. Soul's command grab.
Oh, so that's completely fucked up. Because one character is not unlike the other.
Always been the worst grappler in any fighting game.
Yes, except for in Accent Core, the first one. He was very good.
Why not just give him magnetism? Just cut out the middle.
No, we're not putting Tager in Guilty Gear.
Yeah, we have enough games with Tager in it. Good old Tager.
So on
Tager.
on top of being able to RC while in Block Stun, now they've replaced YRC with this like blue RC.
Yes.
And what that seems to do is it slows down the other person if they're hit by the orb.
Really?
Yes.
Do you know they cost 25% meter?
It costs 50 still.
Good. See, that's the thing. Roman cancel being not 25% is pretty good. Are there any that are 25%?
Not as far as we've seen.
Okay.
But they did say that we don't know about all the ways that you can spin meter. Is what they said. So what it does is it slows them down even after they've been hit. So what I'm thinking is that like there will be punishes that you need to block something and then make sure that after block stun is over, so you don't get the dead angle or the gold RC, you need to as soon as that a block stun is over, you need to blue RC in order to actually run up and get the punish.
That'd be pretty intricate. Honestly, if the game is slowed down and then punishment becomes intricate, then it can make the game still tough. Samurai Showdown is like easy all around, but punishment is the number one thing that makes people either good or bad, and that's enough to separate people from making it hard or easy. You know, sometimes it's the small shit that makes shit hard, and that's enough. To me, it's enough. I'm not big on big combos and shit, so it's possible. I'm not
too big on big combos, but like Guilty Gear didn't have a lot of like really long combos. Like basically you just learned like the combo ideas and then you were just able to freestyle from there.
I played the wrong characters. I played Jam. Jam's combos are actually
they're
long.
kind of hard and you kind of need to know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. But like when I played like Soul Bad Guy or Coom, I could really just freestyle. Yeah. Literally the optimal shit was like specific, but the freestyling was also fine.
No matter what, any optimal anything is going to be specific. That's why it's called the one optimal thing. Yeah.
But I could just do whatever I want.
By the way, that's Soul's heavy slash. The one where he like swipes across like that. Yeah. That's his heavy slash.
Oh, so that was his slash before.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be his slash, but his slash is actually just like the far punch.
Oh yeah, that's the one we thought you were believing that it was gonna be the matching A combo, you know? Yeah. The easy bait combos. We were wrong. That's just his fucking slash now. Yeah. His slash is a punch.
He put the sword away for most of his moveset.
That's kind of weird. He honestly, before his punch was like him gently putting his hand out, though. So, whatever. But, so, like, the Roman cancel seems much better now. So long as there's no 25% meter usage, I think Roman canceling being 50% on everything is a good step forward for the game. And then I don't know if supers are 50%.
Supers are 50%.
Get him, Axel. I love you, Axel.
Axel actually looks really cool in this game. Yeah. Now that I've seen him in motion. He also has like dead zones in some of his sickles, so you need to like be mobile while playing it.
Yeah. Unlike before, where you just were just a fucking mountain that was unmovable. But yeah. So meter usage is probably gonna be the biggest focus in this game.
Yeah, meter. If it's like based around like still managing your meter and doing that properly and everything, then I think it'd still be a good game.
So if I had to guesstimate from what I'm looking at and what we talk about, this game is gonna be very big
thank you, Mr. Annual. Us Axel players know.
No. Axel was riddled with dead zones and Exerd, lol.
It didn't fucking feel like it.
Yeah, it definitely did not feel like it.
I mean, I guess you just didn't know the matchup.
Well, there are a lot of he has a lot of normals that don't reach places that you think that a good normal should reach. So like a lot of like his just regular P just goes up and over, and a lot of people just run under it.
Oh, I don't care about you Axel players' feelings.
But that's like,
all three of
You
you.
didn't
That's
care
like-
who we were until we put on the pants.
but that's an angle. That's an unfortunate angle, not a dead zone.
Either way,
This is-
look, the whole point is that fuck Axel, and like we're trying to like the tension meter is what's important.
I was
Like,
trying to give you Axel a compliment,
I'm not.
but they took it around.
Turn it on you.
Yeah.
But so like attention is really everything now. Like it was already important, but now it's gonna be a big deal because if the game is much simpler and the damage is gonna be much simpler, then your tension is really gonna be where you turn it into really big damage and or convert off the slowdown. Because it seems like so far that some of the counter hits, the slowdown effect doesn't actually give you more combo potential. It just lets you see it and confirm it easier.
Yeah.
So the meter will allow you to spend the meter wise. Like it'll help you spend your meter better and extend it there.
Yeah, and also it's weird that some of the most extreme zoom ins are not even for something that you could possibly convert off of.
Like you mean like sweep, like DOS 2D.
when Potemkin hits the sweep, that doesn't even he can't combo off of that.
Yeah, but he does it anyway.
Yeah. I think they definitely need to rework, like, they need to rethink about which buttons they wanted to slow down on.
There's a lot of work that needs to go on with this game, but we'll see. I mean, obviously, it's, what'd you say it was? The alpha of the alpha?
They did say it was pre-alpha.
So that means they had a long ways to go. Well, you could probably predict that we're going to be seeing this game at different test locations for the next year.
I like RC, but I don't think they should blow the opponent back so far again. The game is still early. Wait, RC doesn't blow the opponent back unless you're using like the RC that's supposed to blow them back. Like the dead angle RC. And it doesn't even blow them back, it just like puts them in like stagger or whatever.
The RC, I think the RC window is smaller in this game though.
Well, you can't. The thing is like.
So if you do a regular red Roman cancel, it seems like the time allotted to do a follow up is much smaller.
What it is that the RC usage is much more strict because now you need to actually be somewhere. You need to be close to them
to get a conversion
where the bubble will actually touch them so that they can be slowed down as well.
Oh, so
because there's a point where Potemkin hits them with his double fist attack, and he RCs immediately, right? But because the bubble doesn't hit Chip when he's way out there, it doesn't do anything for him.
So that's a whole other thing other people got to worry about. Because if you don't put the clock on him, it doesn't slow him down.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. You know, honestly, it's weird because like Axe and Core, there is no slowdown function.
There's no slowdown, yeah.
But the Roman canceling worked in that game because you would just Roman cancel and move with huge knockback and get a fucking combo off, you know.
And
or not a knockback, block, hit stun.
I'm wondering what there will be, what other ways you can spin a meter, because one thing that Daisuke said is he didn't like FRCs in Plus R because he said that he didn't like that people were basically discouraged from ever using supers, and he likes supers.
Because FRC really did make it so, like, if you were good at that shit, I mean, you kill someone without a super.
Because in Guilty Gear, one thing I really like about Guilty Gear is supers have a lot of different utilities, like to help with combo filler. They're not just a combo ender that you do to cash out or whatever.
Yeah. For Jam, they're all combo enders, but, you know. We also got ones we mash out on. Every character seems to have, like, a super for specific
you have
purposes.
the super puffball.
Oh yeah, that's the invulnerable wake up move. That's fucking safe.
That's also a combo
That's
starter.
safe. That's also a combo. Yeah, if I have.
I thought it was plus.
I think it's not -2.
Okay.
But I don't think it matters because you get pushed really far back anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't really have any. Is there any other mechanic we need to talk about? I can't think of any.
I think we're actually done with the. Oh, we didn't talk specifically about wall break.
Oh,
I think it's dumb. I think it makes the game feel like it's like designed like football, where you just push them to the corner, you get the touchdown, you back to neutral.
I don't like anything that goes back to neutral once you earn the fucking corner.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you do that? I don't. You know the incentive is the attack boost, right? obviously
It's not an attack boost. It actually is like gives you slowly refilling meter. It's giving you meter, not a
boost.
not an attack boost.
So I think a good player, unless they make the boost really worth it, I think any good player will never opt for a fucking wall break. Because what's better, keeping your opponent right where you need him and he's dead, or going back to neutral and chancing him getting away?
What if how much meter would make it worth going back to neutral?
50.
50? Because I'm pretty sure like there's a part where Soul knocks him through the wall, and then after when the like the arrows go away, he has 50. Like he used 50 meter to knock him through the wall, and then when the arrows go away, he has that 50 meter back.
If it's 50%, then I can see why you would do it, because then it's almost like a win more option where you're already winning the fight, but you want to win more. So you just take the meter, and then now there's almost no chance of a comeback, because with a huge meter advantage, it's really hard to come back in a game like this. I mean, if you got 100% meter from that.
Yeah, especially since there's just so many mistakes you could cover with RC.
Yeah, exactly. Roman Cancel's so strong. So, like, if you get him in the corner and you spend your 50% to get in the corner and you do it again and you just fucking recash out on the 50% again, I mean, that's strong. You probably can kill him in the next, like, sequence right there. But, yeah, it's just fucked up. Bring a...
That super is plus for sure. I knew it. I was gonna let him get away with it.
I don't know, man. I'm not a Guilty Gear player. So keep talking, Anis. Keep talking, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
You're the Guilty Gear player.
Got him.
I only press buttons. I'm a
Let's
Sam
see.
Show player.
Anybody else got anything they want to talk about with Guilty Gear? The new Guilty Gear?
Okay, before we clock out on that.
Educate us on how actually the the plus R players actually had way more issues with Exard, even though it's literally like almost the same game. Like it's like the same system and everything. Let's talk about how Axel wears pants. One leg at a time.
Time traveling.
Yeah, time traveling pants.
Time traveled so far into the future, he upped his thread count.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
Alright,
What's
so
next on
I
the
think
agenda?
next we're gonna play some Tekken online.
and then we'll play probably for we'll see who ranks up.
Yeah.
Well, we'll play to a rank up.
So. Yeah, and then we'll rank up and then pass.
Yeah. And then once whoever the other guy wakes up, we done it. Which it shouldn't be too long. We're pretty good, I think.
We'll see about that.
Are you gonna play on my controller? Oh yeah, where is your hitbox?
It's the other one.
Don't you want that?
Don't you want it? I can go get it for you.
I'll get it.
No. You stay here. On camera. You.
Go.
Yeah, Doza.
It's in there, right?
Tekken. Yeah.
Ugh.
You'll see my bag. Actually, did I bring my bag in here?
Is this? No, it's not. Is this it?
Oh, it's here. It's here. Got him.
Got it.
Got him. I was wondering to myself,
Alright, turn
like,
on Omen of Sorrow. We're settling.
No.
this.
No, we're not playing that fucking
No.
game. I will never be baited again.
I unlocked the boss
I
characters.
tried to unbait you when he was trying to turn on Erwin of Sorrow.
I cannot give an opinion on a game I haven't played, so I had to do it. And now my opinion is formed.
But you didn't know the combos then. You don't even know how to activate the blessed status.
Oh my god.
I'm not sold still.
I learned how to do a 75% health combo.
This is good. Wait. I've been baited before.
Now turn this off. Stop that.
This is the intermission.
Yeah, the intermission is just nice food.
And nothing else.
Nothing of any kind.
Yeah.
No, there are no other
Just-
things going on.
Just why does it have to be this way? Why do we have to like? Yeah, she's cute, but she's eating like big, gross, greasy food, and that makes me uncomfortable.
Is that fried food? Is that like fried cheese?
Yeah, it's like a fried hot dog.
Yeah, there's a
with
hot dog in
cheese
there.
on it. It's so gross.
Sounds really good.
It is really good.
It sounds good.
It's
I
like
don't wanna
$2
see you eat it.
If
Not a sponsor.
If I go there, will she eat it in front of me?
It's 2 inches.
She's not there.
The ads are borderline
find softcore porn. Super porn. Like, you're gonna put a meat stick in a girl's mouth. There are no dudes doing it either.
No, there aren't.
Yeah, of course there's no.
Only
What do
the
you,
owner.
That just sounds like an untapped market.
It's borderline porn.
yeah,
Mr.
there's a bunch of
Annual,
girls in there
Mr.
like,
Annual.
why is there no guys in
Mr.
there?
Annual, learn how to
Dogs.
do one combo in Omen of Sorrow and you'll get it. Just do it.
Don't do
Learn
it,
how to
coach.
play that game.
Don't do it, coach.
Yeah, don't do the Omen of Sorrow thing.
Just play the grappler. The grappler's
You'll be able to
combo
you'll be able to
is
navigate
basically
these
like
things?
low into grab and it does 30% health.
If only you had one of these, I could just pass this to you.
Alright. You gonna go first?
You know what? I think I will.
What do you guys think about Nitro plus Blaster's Heroin Infinite Duel?
Amazing.
Is that a new version?
No.
No, it's just the version.
It's just
No.
it's just yeah.
I was going through my old games on PSN the other day, and I realized I have like 6 different anime fighters on there.
What other anime fighters do you have?
I've got that. I've got Arcana Hearts. I've got Chaos Code. 2 versions of it.
I can't believe I forgot Chaos Code existed.
Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax.
Ignition.
And
You gotta say the whole
Persona
thing.
4 Ultimax. Oh, excuse me. Bates, we're not playing Sam Show because it doesn't bring all the boys to the yard.
Look, I'm not gonna put Sancho on because this is gonna be me laughing. For like 10
Man, you
minutes
say
straight.
that, but you play that Tam Tam against me again, and I'll show you a good Izuna drop time.
Look, man, I can't just be beating you into oblivion.
You weren't.
I know.
You weren't.
I'm not gonna do it because I gotta keep you from being upset.
Oh my god. You're so full of it.
He doesn't even know.
You're more full of it than that chick who was eating the cheese dog.
I don't know about that.
We don't know how
I
full
can
of it
only
she
imagine.
is.
She looked pretty full.
I can only imagine how fucking clogged her colon is.
Everyone wants to see people get cheated in Tekken. Me and Bass right now are not in here to play with Tekken, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
When we saw ATL Red beat Saint, we've been like on the shit.
Oh man.
We
I should watch it
Oh
then.
yeah, Saint came down here.
Yeah.
How did he do?
I don't wanna
apparently
talk about
he
it.
got like 4th or 5th or something.
Wow.
ATL going strong. However, Canada just lets people walk up in there in a major and get top 8. He's been playing Tekken for maybe like a month or 2.
Some guy bought Tekken last month and got top of the Canada Cup.
Amazing.
Was there no one there?
There were
There's
people.
no one who play. Apparently, Canada just doesn't know how to play Tekken. Because last year, Justin Wong won Tekken.
Look at the camera, don't look at me.
Stop talking, man.
No. See, my idea.
Yeah, Mike Ross.
Mike Ross just walks.
I have no idea who Mike Ross used actually.
He plays what's his name, Marduk.
Bardock.
Oh shit, is that Ancient Ogre?
And the thing is like
Holy shit.
that is Ancient Ogre. The thing is like finally he got the top 8, and someone just picked Feng Wei and just cheesed him with strings that have lows in them.
That's how it works. That's how they get to. That's what happened to Saint.
Oh my god.
I don't like this.
I don't like this bald head.
Is this Hutch?
CP Hutch.
Mike Ross used Marduk.
Yeah.
And Dogura won Tekken to Canada Cup.
Yeah.
This is whatever didn't do anything.
Oh, dude. Oh, you got hit by that.
I got hit by the spear again.
Oh, you're gonna die.
I'm figuring out my opponent right now.
You're bad.
So what I do to people like this
Die.
is this.
Because you're bad.
Oh, no! That guy's got no combos. Oh.
Fresh fade devil gin.
Oh! Oh! Oh, he didn't do it.
They
Oh!
low level.
Straight from the barbershop to the volcano.
I'm trying to figure out what he looks like.
Why are you
He
dying?
looks like the oldest brother from Malcolm in the Middle.
You talking about the...
Reese.
Oh, you talking about the older brother?
Yeah.
Yo, stop that. You're gonna get us sued.
What is he doing?
He loves it. He loves the
I'm
mukbang.
fucking dying over it.
I fucking love it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care. It's funny. It's awesome.
You know you could get him out there with that
Yeah.
while he's doing that.
What's up with the video of the lady eating spaghetti?
Oh no, I'm dead.
What's not up with her, dude? That's the fucking question.
Yeah, dude. She's living.
God, like
She's
imagine,
living.
Imagine the exercise routine needed to like stay that cute.
What to eat this horrible corn dogs and stay cute?
Like you eat that all the time, man.
Maybe they just.
Their stomachs are so huge. They have to be.
Haven't you ever seen Samurai Champloo?
Samurai shampoo?
Samurai Champloo.
Samurai shampoo?
Samurai Champloo.
They just like she saw it for 2 days to offset
I've
this.
seen it. I've seen it. Wow.
You might be very, very unhealthy.
Did you know that Samurai Champloo is only in 4:3 aspect ratio?
Yeah.
It's not in. We can't get it in 16:9 now, so it doesn't play well on modern TVs.
I know. I have it.
Isn't that a fun fact? Isn't that fun?
No.
I like Samurai
I
Champloo.
thought that was a fun fact.
Oh, can we talk about it next week?
Yeah, you can talk about next week. What's going on next
Alright.
week?
Oh, you finally blocked it! Holy shit!
I'm learning.
That,
Stop
by the way, that's
pretending
launch
you're playing on
punishable.
that
Is it?
hitbox. Take your fingers off the hitbox, sir. That is a dangerous weapon.
He gonna do it again.
Not if I lay down.
Oh, we forgot that. Oh, he knows the stuff.
You have a good one, Mr. Annual.
Oh!
I thought it was gonna do it to him. All right.
God damn it! Just beat this guy.
Yeah, just.
I can't. He's amazing. Look at him. he beat Saint.
All right. So what are you and Bates been like griping about with Tekken lately?
Oh, this is random.
It's random.
It's just random.
Why is that?
Yeah, well, I mean, we asked what it was, not if it was random.
No, the game is random.
The game is random?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
What
it.
game is random?
Tekken.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's Tekken. It's not
So continue to explain why it's random. What are the random aspects?
There are things that you just inherently have to just unreactable shit that you just gotta deal with all the time. And then there's a lot of fucking there's a lot of randomness to it because the fucking risk reward is so wonky. So like that could have killed me, right? But it's like only -13. So why the fuck is that only -13?
Isn't it like that in all fighting games, though? You always have characters that have huge risk.
All characters are like that in this game, though. All of them.
Well,
Even Gigas?
Yes.
What does Gigas have?
running the Goliath stance.
Yeah, that is truly just the fucking guess that's put on you at all times.
Fair enough.
And actually, I keep saying you need to play Dez, and you need to see how Dez plays Gigas.
I will have to
He
check
does
that.
not play any sort of way that anyone should be expecting anyone to play.
You talking about Gigas?
Yeah.
You
Oh, do you guys
I
know-
like the girl eating while you guys do the commentary? It's kind of very relaxing.
No, stop that.
It's still playing.
It's very. That's gonna play for hours.
Oh my god.
Initiate. Easy.
Easy.
So, did you guys know
Let's
that?
make a mukbang. What's it called? A mukbang calendar girl series.
Oh no.
You know, this is the exact same Devil Jin that beat me last time. Not beat me, but I played him last time.
No, you didn't play. CP Hunk? I don't
Wow.
think you played him last time. He's
You know
been
what?
getting better. He knows something that hit off the ground.
He did the same exact strings as last time, and he also raised our every in the round.
Well,
Did you guys know that
they all do it, dude.
Echo Fox was just dissolved?
Dissolved.
Yeah,
It
dissolve.
doesn't
So what
exist
happened?
anymore.
So, okay. Many moons ago,
Mm-hmm.
there was a guy who was like irremovably invested into the company. He had like shares, and it came out that like he was like pretty racist, right? And
Yeah, that makes sense.
and so then Riot was like, because they have an LCS team, Riot was like, hey, Echo Fox, you need to remove him from the company, like find some way to remove him. And they can't just remove him. They have to like give him a deal that he will be willing to accept, and he'll go.
Conversation.
And so by Riot saying, "Hey, you need to remove him, or we're removing your team from the LCS," that's Riot giving that guy a whole lot of leverage in negotiation.
Yeah, he can ask for anything he wants.
Because he knows that he has the company's life in his hands.
Yeah, because they have to do something, right?
Yeah, they literally can't just tell him, well, we're not going to make a deal.
So what is Rick Fox gonna do?
Anything once.
Yeah.
Wait, Rick Fox is he gonna start another gaming esports thing?
He might. Who knows? But he's walking away with
Oh wait, Rick Fox was asked to leave?
Huh?
Wait, who was the guy who was asked to leave?
Some racist guy who's...
I was about to say, Rick Fox is not racist.
No, he's the guy who ran the team. The guy he's talking about was an investor.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god. This is quite trash, Tekken.
Yo, but
I gotta be honest with
do
you.
you know how to play Zafina? Show me how to play Zafina.
Zafina?
I
You move around and you do forward 4, 3 plus 4.
Yes. Show me how to do that.
Okay.
And then do the tarantula crawl away from your opponent.
Tarantula.
You talking about the stance?
Yeah, just do it and then reverse yourself and then
Put
go
the
all
thing
way
down,
across
flip it,
the-
and reverse it.
Yeah, exactly. Let me show you how to work it.
Dude,
That's
I
a
will say,
machine.
now that I played it on Steam, fucking PlayStation now. I love it on Steam.
What? Tekken?
Yes!
Oh my god, what is going... I just looked over at the fucking video and there's like... gross...
Oh.
What are they doing? Doza!
Doza, turn off these videos. We're gonna get sued.
Fucking Koreans.
Dude, don't say that. We're gonna invite Koreans on this show.
Well, they know what it is.
They'll be like, yeah, we know.
Oh, Rick Fox is going to start a new esports team called the Reverb Wolves.
That is such like a sports team name.
You know, get it? Because it was originally Echo Fox. Now it's Reverb Wolves.
I see.
Is that shit not like only negative 10 or some shit? Get the fuck out of here.
No, you can...
You're getting your ass beat by this brand new Fade having Jin.
This is where I backdash.
Diggity, 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 diggity.
Oh! Ah!
He's got tricks!
Stop playing with your food, dude.
I have a headache. Really bad. I'm trying to be entertaining.
How are you gonna play Sam Show after this if you got a headache?
I can beat you with a headache.
You said, you sure? You sure about that? You sure?
Not playing Heihachi. He plays Heihachi.
Look,
on this stream.
Playing Armor King in spirit is the same as playing Heihachi.
Yeah, I'm just playing Electric
Boogaloo.
Boogaloo.
Fucking corn dogs, man. I'm just so gross.
I like how Doza, his solution was to not turn off the video, but just to make sure that there's corn dogs.
He just couldn't get away from the food. I like that he picked the drums. This is what I have.
Oh, okay.
Round 1. Fight.
So I want to let you guys know that I made it to expert level with my Brian on PlayStation.
He's now an expert, Brian.
But then I went all the way down to first dan.
Yes.
Nice.
But I made it to expert though.
Yeah, if you can be an expert, you can be a master. You can be a warlord. You can be...
I love how you're saying this. It's not instilling confidence in me. I feel like you can talk down to me right now.
It's because he started mentioning Street Fighter ranks.
A grandmaster. Actually, that actually is a green rank.
Round 2.
A warlord is not.
I checked the other day. I'm a purple rank for some reason on Tekken.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know when I did that.
Maybe they're like appreciating people's rank.
Yes, I banked my rank
Yeah.
very early on, and I've reaped considerable interest over time.
I banked my rank.
Bank your rank.
Bam rings.
Are you just gonna do back one until
Round 3. Fight.
I love that this girl's been eating corn dogs.
Hey, I'm trying to read the chat.
Yeah, this is very important. We should put the video
It's all good,
underneath
Cam.
the chat.
Really?
Yeah, I think if we change the chat, change it to black and then put it underneath, it would force everybody to look at this disgusting bullshit you're making me look at.
What, you don't like the
No!
lady? But you would rather... Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a Zit guy.
No!
Don't worry, I got you. I see where you're coming from. Oh, there's a man!
I didn't know there was a man!
I didn't know there was a man up there!
Fucking garbage.
I'm learning.
Get this cheating king off the sticks. We want to see Hitbox Heihachi.
He was very lucky to duck that.
You guys should have seen Saint's reaction to trying one of the corn dogs at 404.
Yeah, he thought I was gonna fucking not do it again.
So Saint got a corn dog at 404.
Oh, nice. Hey, was he like, just like how my mom used to make?
Yeah, how did that go, Panther? Tell us the story. Give us the lore.
Tell us the story.
Okay, you ranked up. Get off the
Mentor.
stick.
I wonder if this is Hutch.
Get off the stick.
Who was that?
It's Hitbox Hit. It's
Hutch is a player from Macon.
Mm.
And he might be trolling.
Is it likely, based on the gameplay, that it could be him?
Yes. He's a dirty shouty player, so you know.
Okay, they don't know how to play the game.
They know how to play the game.
That makes sense.
Stop!
They're so cute. They're like, big food. Big food.
I cannot stand this. I won't stand for it.
What's
for it.
what's gonna happen when we're sponsored by Korea?
My Korea.
The country.
I'll just become more racist, I guess.
What happens when we're sponsored by corn dogs, though?
No.
Well, let's get real.
That food that she's eating. Where do you get that?
It's at H
It's at H-Mart.
It's
So-
everywhere. It's at
It's at
every
the
H-Mart. It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
It's good.
Gross?
It's good.
It's corn dogs. It's not even.
It's good.
It's corn dogs.
What's up, man? I just ate a whole pizza.
Panther said, I went to H-Mart and ram into Anakin and he was chilling with Kith, Saint, and Killa 6.
Damn, that's like 66 games. That man
Oh
actually,
yeah, hold up.
He's been playing.
He's almost got 69 wins.
Look at Doza.
Look, Dosa's he's been doing it, guys. You're just...
He actually has more wins than I do have quick play matches with Heihachi.
Anakin
Freaks,
convinced
though.
Kith to buy some...
I'm doing it.
I see.
I'm going.
You have more games than me.
That's all it takes, man. You just gotta bang your head
I
against
play
the wall
like literally
until
2
you break
hours
through.
every day.
You gotta just keep playing.
Yeah.
It's
It's the
all
only way to
takes.
do it.
Bates says, am I wrong for thinking this is mad entertaining watching her eat food because you know she would never eat that unless it's for viewers? Don't you
Wait,
dare,
where
Dustin.
is
Don't
it?
you dare.
Where'd they put it? Where'd you put it?
Stop.
Oh,
Why is it gone?
Oh, no,
That's
no.
crazy.
Stop, guys.
That's crazy. It went
That's
away.
not our content. God, it's not ours.
Somebody contact Reebok.
We can make our own. Somebody call up Saint. We'll get him to eat corn dogs.
Get
for
Saint
us.
to fucking like, hey Saint, take a
First of all,
bite.
the problem with that whole thing is it's a he.
We don't
You
have
need a she. And
We
it's gotta be
need
Korean.
to pander to the female.
Am I right?
We need to pander to the female eye.
I will say Saint looks like I don't know if that's attractive.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to. I pressed B instead of.
Nothing you say is attractive.
Oh man. What about I win?
Oh, are you playing? Wow. I'm trying to learn that too, actually. Damn.
Cheating ass bitch.
I need to
Look at this.
I'm so
Look at this garbage.
Wow, it's crazy that like when you see someone playing on the screen, you can't feel the 2 years that they've been playing the game.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Wow.
But somehow, if they're playing on a stick, then you could be like, damn, they've been playing 2 years, huh?
They can tell. They can tell. That's why you have the silent button.
Kid bought
That's so they can't hear it.
I got the one loud button, so they think I'm mashing range art.
So apparently Kith thought that our inferior Georgia corn dogs were trash.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Dude,
apparently.
you're like the king of carny food. Are you kidding me? The king of carny food.
Bruh.
That is like.
Look,
Carnival.
I went to Sonic the other day and had myself some deep fried Oreos.
Gross.
You know, I love me some deep fried Oreos, some garbage plates. I like frying my Twinkies. I like dipping my chicken nuggets in chocolate frosties.
What is she doing now?
She's saying "fuck you."
She's like,
Oh, is this the ink? The octopus ink? Corn dog?
Just stop looking at it and maybe it'll go away.
it's a pyramid of food.
Oh man, Negan's really hungry for some of those corn dogs.
Vegan's like, damn.
You know,
Holy smokes.
one could say that his
What?
the wings.
The fucking wings, the rainbow wings. This guy's got the gold swag too. He had the game when it came out.
That was a punish, by the way.
Oh, the crescent moon? Yeah. The crescent moon slash?
Yeah.
I thought you'd be
Oh
punch
man, that
out.
man slapped the.
You about to lose his schmacks?
Oh!
Man, Negan is such a weird character to
He
be in
is a
this
weird
game.
character.
Wow, this guy is. I think he's only using assist butt moves.
Fight.
Yeah, most Negan players only use assist button moves.
That's why they got the game, for the Left 4 Dead references.
That's
Not
crazy.
Left 4 Dead, but,
He's actually just doing.
Wow, Khari, you suck. I thought you were on a hitbox, bro. Ugh.
Ow!
Why would he do that?
You're
Oh
gonna
my God,
lose.
dude.
You're gonna lose, and it's gonna be funny.
You got it. Oh, wait, did you not?
Oh, you got it.
Yeah!
Round
What a,
3.
what a game.
Fight.
Saint went on to tell a story about how the soda here in America is way better than the soda in Korea. Well, duh, because we probably have more sugar in it.
It's offensively gonna kill you.
Yeah, the whole point of us having, like, in the American South, we put, like, saturated fat and syrup in everything.
Okay, I'm just gonna block what he does.
Because we want to die
It's gonna
faster.
make things more addictive and worse for us.
High fructose.
Mhm.
There you go.
That man was mashing 4. I don't know what he was. Damn, Khari, you so much better than me. Good shit, man. I would've crumpled.
So proud of you, Khari. So proud.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of what I should. Cause I know for a fact, like, besides me, he's probably beating a lot of people at this rank.
Well, that's why he didn't rematch.
That's why he didn't rematch me.
Because he knows he's gonna.
He's like, nope.
Ass dealt with.
It's
That's
not like,
crazy.
It's not like Doso where he just like keeps banging his head against it and then saying, "All right, one more time, one more time."
Well, that's.
One
I
more
think
time."
Doza's strategy is better. His strategy is to just find suckers that are falling for whatever he's already
I fucking
doing.
hate those people. Like, you kick their asses and they just disappear. You're just like, fuck you, man.
So
Like,
you-
I'll keep going until I beat the guy. I'll keep going until like I know how to beat
Yes.
this dude.
And then he'll leave.
Then they'll leave. I try to
Yes,
muscle
Yep.
exactly. That's
That's
how
the-
it works, man.
That's how it works, these fuckers.
So what's like the wackiest thing Wei can do? Yeah,
The baby rage.
Okay, so this is cool. Oh, are you talking about like cool
just like
gameplay wise?
no, not even cool. Just like funny to look at. Well, no, I know that, but I mean, like, does he have like any especially interesting sequences?
Oh, this is a 10-hit sequence that has like 3 mids and 2 lows in it.
Okay. Well, I should just do it on that guy. Okay, I'm saving it for that guy.
Okay.
He actually has a good 10-hit combo.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of characters don't have good 10 hits, so.
His is good. It has a low and like a mid and another low. So if you don't know it, you're just like, that's actually hard.
Yeah, I started playing this guy just because he was like so.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
He's like one of the hardest. Something to play this guy is really difficult.
Oh, does that carry or something? Ooh.
Hitbox so bad.
What's it cool?
Sane is a big McDonald's fan.
No way.
Apparently.
Dude, McDonald's here is good good compared to other places. But in like Russia, it's like a family meal place. It's like
Really?
an outhouse. It's like an outhouse. It's like
Yeah, it's like
Steakhouse.
Outhouse Steakhouse.
It's like an outhouse steak back.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd go to Outhouse.
Steak
It
back.
sounds like a great steak place you'd find like in someone's backyard.
Welcome to Outhouse.
Okay, so this guy deserves all the 10 strings he's about to get.
Be careful. This guy's dangerous. He's got a 100% win rate on the stage. Maybe his footsies are immaculate.
And pussies are immaculate.
I hope he knows. I hope he just does the regular whole.
I think he's probably going to do down 3-3 to start off the game.
the low high.
All right,
The
how
low
much you want
high,
to bet? How
kinda-
much you want to bet that he does that?
I'm extremely unemployed, so.
Oh, I'm not though.
You're wrecked.
Find another
I
guy.
guess I got body.
Yeah, bodied.
I guess.
Round
Oh, don't demote this man. You'll make him sad. Yeah. Yeah. All right, he's just gonna keep pressing. I'm guessing. Yep. You keep pressing button.
And he hasn't. There it is.
You haven't landed that once, my guy.
This online sucks.
It's that in the TV. There we go. You got
Oh my god!
Glorious.
Okay, I forgot that I gotta do 10 string.
Yeah, you gotta do a 10 hit, my guy. He's gonna open up with backdash, says Panther. Yeah, I know this guy's getting frustrated. He's like, why are you backdashing? Play the game. Fucking backdash spamming. Why are you main spamming?
Here goes. Oh,
I forget how many.
Okay. Oh, Khari, you're losing to these masterful tactics.
he's having a hard time remembering the fucking 10th streak. Oh, damn.
You're dead.
No.
It's safe though, actually. It's crazy. But he has to do that on a stance. Oh, damn, he went for the fucking unblockable.
Wow! What's wrong with this guy?
He wants it, man. That's what it's always about. How much you want it.
Do it for the corn dog girl.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's
God
go.
damn it! That's still playing.
He keeps doing the same shit.
I mean, isn't that the true essence of this guy player?
Yes.
I don't even know what his character's name is.
Bob.
He's the only Korean in the game.
He's
Yeah,
the only
but I
Korean
don't
guy
like
out.
this character at all.
Hold on.
How rang?
Hold on.
If he's wrong, I don't want to be alright.
I bet you've been sitting on that one for a while.
Yep.
Sorry.
Why does he do the same thing over and over?
Because he doesn't
He
know
only
what
got- he
to
only know
do.
one thing.
The only reason you play Howrang at this level is you just want to press buttons.
That's true.
It's like people who play Eddie at low levels.
He can't open up with backlash. He has to be in right foot forward to do backlash.
I just ate dinner. I don't need to be seeing this woman stuffing her face.
Hey man, that's. Would you rather watch this while you're starving?
I think I
Those
would.
are the real questions.
I think I would. I mean, I'd rather watch this woman any other time, but right now, this is very unprofessional.
Oh! Chill out there, buckaroo.
Okay, he canceled.
Yeah,
it.
look out. You're
He wants you. He's like to give you a jab in the face. Oh, he's
I did it! I won the video game!
Ray Jar's to the stage.
Wow. This is trash. We can't even clip this because you have this stupid video of somebody else's content playing. I'm not even playing the video game right now and I'm mad.
You have so much anger in your life.
The
Why did that track?
Why wouldn't it track? He spun around, right?
That's not how that
The one
works.
time he didn't keep pressing was the one time he was actually pressing.
The true guessies of this game is when you don't press when you're flash. That's the mind game.
I can't believe that.
Yo, look at what he's doing. Look, he's plus after that move.
Yeah, but what if he
Damn.
wasn't?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh no.
It's okay, that trade is in your favor. We're pressing. Up.
You're lucky. He
Wait,
can't.
was that-
He can't random rage art you because he's gonna be in flamingo stance.
Was that real?
Huh?
That what you just did was that a real sequence?
With the
I love
jab
how you're not
counter
paying attention.
with the jab counter hitting, it did combo.
Okay. I didn't know that was a real combo. I just thought you got lucky because he was like pressing forward or something.
Can't remember the tennis string.
Oh.
I guess Korean backdashing does make that much of a difference.
Yeah, because if you can't, then you have to hold all this shit. If not, you can just backdash and just keep away from them, right?
You can always Chinese back there.
What is Chinese backdashing?
Like
What
Kempo,
What Fang Wei does.
Oh yeah, that.
Kempo step.
Yeah, but he's like the only character who has something like that, except for like, I was gonna say Jean-Claude.
Jean-Hua. Damn, Gar, all them buttons, you can't remember which one is intended. Oh!
Wow! Suck, Khari!
Why did this is this running floor like just do a shitload? Because he only hit you twice with it. It chunked like
I know.
all the damage.
I wonder if he'll leave now.
No, he's a true champion. He'll stay.
He'll say.
True champion.
I
He'll
know, he
always
left.
stay.
You left.
No, he stayed. See?
A true champion keeps beating you. Okay, so Josie has a Pinot backdash. What's wrong with my mouth today?
Outhouse.
Back there.
Yeah,
Outhouse
let's
steak.
go to Outhouse Backhouse.
How's backstage?
Back steak. That doesn't sound.
Backsteak
Backsteak?
sounds like something that you would eat in like Vietnam. Dosa gets it.
Give me,
Yeah.
give me a slice of backstage.
I do.
Let me get a slice of backsteak and some beef and butter.
Yeah.
This guy's a madman.
I mean, look at this outfit. He's really rocking it right now.
He was prepared to come to this stage. Oh my god.
That's like when I play Fang in Street Fighter V and go to one of the purple stages, and people are like, "Oh, I couldn't see you because you're purple. Everything's purple." And it's like, well, good, I cheated. Leroy is gonna have New York backdash.
When's that character coming
He
out, by the
matched
way?
during my stream.
That character should be coming out soon. I would assume before the end of the year.
Are we doing a special on him?
We should absolutely do a special on
I mean,
Leroy.
there's a
Let's
lot
break
of-
him down.
Yeah, we should
Oh,
break
yeah,
it.
let's do a special on the replay channel.
Yeah, actually.
And on the fucking play data. And on the assistant.
I'm with that.
Let's do that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And then after that, we can
When is the
break
frame
him.
data thing gonna be released?
Same thing with Leroy.
Yeah.
I just want to do the 10 string. Oh, he did a combo actually that time.
You're making him stronger.
Khari, stop playing with your food. You're trying to be the best around that no one can ever keep down.
Oh, shit, you ducked that.
Yeah, it's a
That's
low high.
wild.
Damn, that is a crazy thing.
This character is a silly boy. What a boy that's so silly. I always forget that Powerang can like punch. It looks so silly when
It
he does
is,
it.
and it's like, it's really disgraceful to get punched by him too. It's kind of weird.
Duh.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Look at him shitty sham.
Is that what they call it in Smash? A shim sham?
Call it, what's it called? Glitch dashing?
Yeah, glitch dashing. It's when you have good guessies into a shim sham
Hold up.
during friendly.
Check out these huggies.
Oh my god.
He just woke up.
I woke up with these huggies.
How did you sidestep? That was insane.
Ooh.
Oh my god! Khari, what's going
Oh,
on?
good shit. I can't believe you dunked that. That was insane.
That's literally like, I don't know. To me, that's like the most important thing in Tekken is to be able to, or that's the most impactful thing in Tekken is to be able to duck, whatchamacallit?
Mid-high, low high strings, mid-high strings.
Strings with high at the end.
I cannot do
Dude, that's so great.
You can't rage or don't wake up, bro. Oh, he's gonna do it. Never mind, he ain't got a chance.
He's gonna learn how to GFSR by the time Khari is done with him.
Damn. You
All
can't
right,
remember the history?
Play with it.
I think I can remember it now. He's got you do the gut punches until you get back to the left.
Play with
So
this
you
guy one more time, and then hand me that hitbox. I'll play one.
all right. So it's left, left, right, left, kick, kick.
I'll learn on the cheater box.
Bro, that's the best way to learn.
Just play on your cheater pad.
Yeah, I'll play on my cheater
Well,
pad.
no, yeah, okay, so I will bring something up. So on my Switch, on my Nintendo Switch, I play every night. So I'm playing King of Fighters now, just
Good
the
to know.
old shit, right?
Yes.
And so basically, you know how you have the buttons for the other side? So I started playing with that.
Yeah.
The directional control pad that comes with the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of dig it. I just feel like the moves are a lot more smooth, just like a hitbox. It's like a hitbox, right? Basically, it's up, down, left, right kind of thing.
Basically, yeah.
So
The only reason anybody uses any kind of control that they're used to is because they're used to it. I've been playing fighting games on D-pads since I was like 3, which is the only reason I have such difficulty playing it on anything else. Painbot here is an old man who's been playing things in the arcade, you know.
I mean,
Back when you had to lick it, you had to lick the joystick to take your spot in the line.
I love the what's it called? I love the stick when I play Street Fighter,
Yeah.
but when it comes to Tekken,
Just relax, man.
you can do it.
Someone stole the fucking ball at round 1 for Street Fighter 4.
I saw that.
What?
It's been stolen since I've been there.
Oh
Like a
wait,
year
you mean
and a
at the
half
round
now.
1 at Stonecrest?
Yes.
Yeah, that shit's been missing for forever.
Like a whole year now. A year and a half.
When I used to go there with some of the other people, we would all just bring our own ball.
That's all I'm gonna do. I want to play Street Fighter 4 there, but I can't. Samcho's there, by the way.
Yes. Wait, Sam Show 7? Oh shit, we should all go there and play.
Man, I thought about it. We should all just go play in the arcade.
Why don't we do that?
This 3-bar.
Just beat him, man. He ain't
It's
gonna
probably
leave.
the same Harong too, because the
Yeah,
Harong was 3-bar too.
You guys have
That's why I
like,
couldn't hit combos.
Saturdays off, right? You guys want to head out to Stonecrest at some point and just play it in the arcade?
We could do it the stream there too.
Yeah, and we could get on the gachapon machines.
Who's that, Jin?
Super. What's all these people picking top tier? They're not even good enough for it to matter.
Hey man, neither am I.
Oh yeah, Fightin' Wordz road trip. That's what we can
A
call
lot
it.
of people are not good enough for top tier to matter.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll beat you
Including
guys
me.
in the old version of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, you talking about what's it called?
Stardust Crusaders.
Yeah.
They have the old, like, non-patched version there.
Oh, okay.
What's the difference between the patch one and the non-patch one?
The most recent version of that game has every character, including the ones that are in story mode.
Oh.
The old one has, like, half of the characters.
Oh, they don't have the enemy characters. That's what-
No,
Yeah, I'm gonna use
and
the 10
They
string.
don't even
Now
have
that I
some of the
remember what it
heroes.
is. Yeah, they have Vanilla 7 as well.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, I love playing.
I did it!
Hooray.
You're like, shit, I went to training mode, scrub.
Yeah.
This guy's like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Yo, this guy can wave dash. He's fucking
Oh, he's cheating. He's like, I ain't about to lose to this shit. I dropped.
I can't believe his first man can wave dash. Nuts. Oh, he's got 89 wins, that's why. He's been in first dan for 89 games.
He's been in first dan for 89 years.
It's a long time to be in first dan.
Oh man, Vanilla T7. I can't wait to play Shaheen and just press 2-1.
I can't wait to pick Kazi and just kill you on combo.
That's true.
Oh shit. Oh damn, that's ugly.
Oh
Oh my god!
I got him!
Bye.
I like how the little the fucking
The Halo?
no, the fucking shit underneath those names says "Go easy on me."
Yeah.
Go easy on me.
I mean, in Street Fighter, my thing says bronze.
You did it.
Wow, you really made that man feel bad about himself.
He shouldn't have.
Step to you?
He shouldn't have.
Look, I'm gonna take over now.
He shouldn't have not blocked.
What the devil Gene?
Yeah, the Devil Gene.
Devil Gene.
So stupid. It's crazy how you could just like, cause I remember when I was little, my neighbor who I always like, in my head was like never too bright. He got Tekken one day, and he was like, you know how you win? You go to the bottom of the move list, and there's a 10 string, and you just do that. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not how you win.
No.
Sure enough, he was right along.
But he would never play me in any game that like that I owned, or like that we had played before, and only he owned. Cause like
He didn't want to lose.
he didn't want to lose, and it just always worked out that way. That like very quickly he would just lose a game that I didn't have and he had. That and so like I got Rise of Ninja, and I gave it to him. I was like, hey man, because I wanted to play Rise of Ninja because it looked cool, and because that was the Naruto where you could like sidestep. It was on Xbox.
Yeah.
And it looked cool, so I was like, all right, hey man, practice this game, and we'll play. And then when I came over to play my game that I bought, like he won that first day, and then after that, so then I was like, okay, cool. So now you know how to play. Let me get my game back. And so then when I came home, I brought it home. I played through the story, learned how to play the game, or whatever. And then when he came back over to my house the next time, he didn't want to play it. He didn't want to even see that, like...
What a trash bag.
Sounds like a bitch.
Yeah.
Like a bitch. How are you gonna want to win so hard that you're willing to forsake your morals?
Like, not even morals, it's like, you don't even want to have the fun of playing a game that the other person knows how to play.
He's like, that's not fun. There's a threat of loss.
Yeah, why would you want to lose?
But that's like back in the day when it was like, collecting all your wins, right? And people will quit before they lost, so that
we're offline. Where nobody, you're not getting anything.
Oh yeah, but no, it's that kind of mentality, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to lose my streak. You're just like, who are you?
Yeah, what about these filthy
people?
casuals, man? These filthy casuals.
But you're gonna lose.
Look at this inferior version of my character.
But
I don't know about that, man.
Look at this character with not as many muscles as mine has.
I did end up getting Blaze Blue, the first version. Same story. Literally same story.
He's like, he played you once, never again.
Oh, rather, he just didn't play me the first time.
He just avoided that altogether.
Yeah. But it just looked cool, so I got it anyway.
Blaze Blue?
Like, you can't lose if you don't play.
But where we lived at the time, there was literally no internet provider that like had decent internet at all.
Oh, so you were fucked.
Yeah, like that neighbor didn't want to play. Another neighbor just became a real asshole for unrelated reasons. My brother didn't want to play. It was just.
Well, that's because they knew.
So then I was just stuck with Blaze Blue, the first version, and no one wanted to play it.
I played Street Fighter 4. I didn't get enough internet, so I played it online.
Ooh.
Still trash.
Ooh. Oh, don't hit me.
Online has been very bad for fighting games for a very long time.
I missed. Yeah.
Why is everything happening? Just so much fucking life, man. You can actually probably just do it twice on any person that's playing.
And you know it does more damage when you push them up against the wall.
Yes!
Yeah, it's great. I love that move.
So, I'll tell you what Dez does. He just does jab until he sees it connect, and you're +8 when jab connects, and then he does 4-3-2. Yeah, 4-3-2, and if they swung, the counter hit 4-3 will guarantee the string, and then you can do the Goliath splash, whatever, right?
Okay.
But Or you could just decide to hold the 2 once they've decided to stop mashing.
And then do a mix up.
And then you do the mix-up.
Oh, okay.
And then...
I'm not going to do any of that because I don't know what you're talking about, but...
You don't know
Makes sense.
You don't know this string?
He's got a string where he does a kick into a punch.
What's that new string that he has where he does like the low into like some mid? That's like safe, right?
No.
It's a low high, and I think it's safe on block.
I think it's back.
It is.
I think it's back 3-2. Down back 3-2. If it's not, then it's down back 4-2. I know what you're talking about though. It's the one where he does a roll kick and then he swings with the haymaker.
The way that it looks like, I feel like it's like forward, 4.
What, the thing he's talking about?
Yeah.
No, it's a low kick into a haymaker. So it's like
this.
yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a forward, 4 too.
No. What? No.
Was it down 3+4? Down?
It was just guys. It was back.
Was it?
It was back 3-2.
Yes, that's what I said. I was right the first time. Just do the headbutt thing.
Okay. How well?
You make it too
Just
complicated.
get up real quick. I want to get up in a second. I'm really gonna get up.
Oh wow.
He's like, you're not gonna headbutt me. Oh, fucking shit.
No, just do stuff. Just do stuff, guys.
That's just actually the ultimate just do stuff.
Yeah. Boom.
This
Boom.
also has cancel on the lie as well.
Boom.
Oh, what is she doing now? She's like pouring chocolate milk?
Yeah, she's pouring chocolate milk into
What's
the
her
fucking
name?
thing.
Kimiko.
Kimiko.
Wait, is that our Kimiko?
Wait, who?
We have somebody in... I know somebody named Kimiko.
Oh, well, that's not ours, that's yours. I don't have one.
Yeah, I don't have. Where's my Kimiko?
Where's my Kimiko?
Gotta collect them all.
How have I been missing out this whole time? Oh my god. It's
You
fucking
see,
dead.
it does extra
Why
damage.
did it do so
Do it
fucking
again!
much?
I love that when you beat somebody with that, you can just
Everything's
do it again.
counter hit.
Fun stuff.
You know what's fucked up is that move is actually really punishable.
Yeah.
But the block stun is so small that it's really hard to react to it.
I think that's an interesting balance like mechanism to be like, yeah, we want this to be punishable, but only if you knew, like, expected it.
Immediately, yeah. There's no way you can react to that. You
You have to know that your opponent is going to do it.
Yeah.
Which is like...
And it's high.
It's not, but it's not like a good thing sometimes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You have to really, like... You have to really know your opponent, and sometimes you don't have enough time to figure out your opponent in the middle of a match.
They undid that though with Claudio's hop kick from season 1 to season 2. It used to be that it was like the block stun was really small, so that's why it felt like it was safe. But they increased the block stun and also increased his recovery, so that it's more reactable to when you block it.
That makes more sense.
I'm glad. I looked at the screen for a second, guys.
Dude, I'm about to fall asleep.
You look at the screen for a second, and then what?
Kimiko's doing some stuff. What is she eating?
Ugh, God, look.
They look uncooked.
I can't do...
Like, she has to wear the gloves to handle all
This
this.
guy's got a great name. It's He-Motions.
Emotions.
Alright, after I rank up this match, I think we'll call it for the show. How's that sound?
Alright. This is definitely an interesting video.
It's not our content, though. It's not our content.
Just look, when he re-uploads it, he's just going to
He's
just going to put a
He's gonna
block.
put a black color thing over it.
Look at this.
This content is only for the live audience. The live viewer.
That means you have to watch it live.
Yeah, you have to watch to get the Kimiko. That string is hit confirmable and freaking a wall bounce.
Let's do it. I don't care.
What the fuck? Oh, when you jump into the
I
high
sure
laser?
did.
He caught it, dude. I've never seen someone catch a laser before. Have you?
Not me.
Uh-oh, I'm dead. Ugh. Bitch.
That shit might as well be safe.
I'm gonna lose.
Especially on this stage.
It's unblockable.
Oh, that's unblockable?
Mm-hmm. But he has a mid out of it as well. Instead of just a grab.
Fuck up off me, you bitch ass bitch.
He tried to do the other grab, but he did 2 generic grabs, so
Yeah.
they're both. Well, at least.
I love this character. There's something about playing a gorilla that makes you smile.
And then you get bullied and people say mean things like unga bunga.
Oh god.
You're both in the air now.
Khari. He will say things about gorilla characters.
Darkest things.
Fuck you.
Oh my god! Wow!
Well, I leveled up. That's gonna be it for the stream for today, guys. Thanks for coming through. It was fun. This has been Fightin' Words.
Make sure you follow the Twitter. Make sure you follow the Twitch
Guys,
account.
do an
Make sure you
outro.
share
I'm not even supposed to be in here.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be in here, dude.
I'm not here.
This whole last 5 minutes did not exist. I can't believe you would do that to the Devil Jin and then leave on him while never having been here in the first place. Wow. That's crazy.
That your catchphrase for the show?
That's
Wow,
crazy.
That's crazy. Like a complete